Banters, welcome back to our channel. Whatever. Haters. Okay, so oh my god, let me do this again. Hello Banters, welcome back to our channel. My name is Tolu, and of course this is Tolu. So some days ago I put it on I asked a question on my IG story. If you're not following me on IG, go and follow. Okay, it's Tolu Bant without the S. Okay, so I put it on my story that what would people like to see as my next content, another vlog, a tutorial, or a question tag with my husband, because I've had people actually message me like, oh, we want to see a question tag with your husband, even though I have one, like several videos down below. Anyway, I'm basically going to be asking the questions. This is do you know what people call you on my vlog?
No.
Someone started calling you Zadibant.
Because you're a daddy.
Do you like it?
I like it.
Oh, he likes it. So thank you if you are the one. So yeah, so I'll be asking Zadibant the question. I will just be asking the questions. I'll read it out and ask the question, and then whoever has an answer to it would do. The first question is, how have you guys been transitioning since you were apart for so long? So how is the transition? How do you think the transition is going?
I think it's still
A work in progress?
It's still a work in progress. It's yet to be concluded. It's the blend hasn't been smooth. It has. I think the best way to describe it for me is like, sometimes it's like trying to mix oil. Sometimes it's like trying to mix oil and water. At the same time, sometimes like trying to dissolve rich choco inside warm water. So it's a mixture of different things.
Anyway, for me, I feel like between myself and my husband, the transitioning has not been that bad. It has been like 50%, 60% good. But between my husband and our son, it hasn't been so smooth, because Mo was used to having just only me in his life, and now he has to answer to another person, and it took a while for him to get it into his head that, you know, there is daddy now. Do you get? So, and they are not 100% there, but it's way better. Like when we first came, it was a really, really tough situation, but we had to actually go for counseling, and yeah, several counseling, smiling, yeah, before it got to this point. And we still fight over, are we doing this with him, are we not doing this with him? Do you get? So it hasn't been 100%, but I feel like towards the tail end of, let me see, like earlier this, when did I come? Earlier last year, I feel like my relationship with my husband got better, like around that February, March. I feel like our relationship actually got better, and it has helped the transition to actually be good. We became closer around that time. I don't even know what happened. Let me say, probably when we started praying together, like we started doing NLP prayers together. So I felt like he actually drew us together, and it has helped our relationship and the whole transition day. So we are where we are going. We are at the hospital. We want to like just.
I will answer to you. My own is short.
It's not a competition.
No, I'm just asking.
So second question, someone asks, why would I never give Mo a baby sister? Okay, why?
I don't know. It's not up to me. It's not up to me. I'm not the one that will carry I'm not the one that will make the ultimate sacrifice.
So why don't you have it?
It's not up to me.
So you are saying, so if your parents call you and they seriously ask you, why don't you have, why is your wife not pregnant yet? why is there no baby number 2 on the way? What would you say?
If my parents ask, it's a different thing. Like if these are my parents,
yeah,
the
what
answer
would
be when the time is right.
When
But
the
this is
time
not my parents.
Do you know why I'm like this guy is corny? Like, it's just annoying me right now. Like times when I say, oh, I'm ready for baby number 2, like let's do this, he's like, nah. Times when I'm like, I beg go, I'm not ready, it's like, you see, it's you. So it's almost like he's not ready, but he wants to have someone to put the blame on, or I don't know how to explain it.
No.
Just let that mouth be open like that.
No.
So I don't know why there's no baby number 2. Well, from my side, I legit have secondary tocophobia. Check it up, is a thing. That's a fear of pregnancy. Like, I'm scared of pregnancy, though it's getting better now. My pregnancy of Mo was not all that good, so it has put like this phobia in me for pregnancy. So that's like my major reason. Like, I'm super scared of pregnancy. But the thing is, I actually want a baby. I want a baby girl, especially. I want a baby. So it's in the works, I think.
Is it?
Number 3 question. It's not a question. Someone was like, why are you so fine though? Oh my god.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
What's this? I beg, please leave my compliments for me and me alone. Thank you, sweetie. So the next question, someone asked, which states, Lagos or Abuja or country, is faster for passport stamping? I feel like it depends on what. I think for visiting, they usually do it in Lagos. But for permanent PR, it's done in Ghana. But you have to take your passport you have to send it through oh god, what was this, DHL. If you go to the Canadian embassy that is at Admiralty Way in Lekki, the people are already there. They will tell you what you need to do, documents you need to print out, what you need to fill and all of that, and then they will send it. So I think that's it, right?
Number 1, it depends on location, and then number 2, there is no one faster way, because I've seen people that they sent their own lossy Lagos.
No.
I mean, they sent their own to Ghana, and it was there for a long time. I was also seeing people that they sent their own to Ghana and it came back very quickly. So there were also people that went as far as sending it to Egypt.
Yeah.
And let's just say not convoy, because there are just so many ways of getting it done. So do what you can do.
I would advise that you go to the embassy near you and just ask questions from the people there. But from what I have seen and experienced personally, when it comes to visiting, it's usually done in Lagos. Is it Lagos or Abuja? I think Lagos.
Like
but
my,
when it comes to
was stamped in Ghana.
In Ghana, but you work permit now. Students visa now.
So there was a time that my student's own was done in Ghana. There was a time they stamped one in Ottawa.
When you were coming, the first time you came to Canada.
And that was in 2015.
Anyway, guys, that's what I think. But just go to the embassy and ask questions very well. Like, just go and ask questions, because I feel like all these embassy stuff and traveling, immigration stuff is usually so personalized. This person's journey is different from the next person's journey. So I would not advise that you base your decision on someone else's experience.
Yep.
So next question, guys, and the person that asked this question, I feel like slapping her from here. She said, why you two they stress Mr. Tosin? If you don't understand PG, means why do I stress my husband, do I stress? Am I not a peaceful person?
Yes, you're peaceful.
Do I stress you?
No.
Why are you answering like you are answering under duress, like at a gunpoint? So answer no, or you'll be gunned down. So I don't stress you.
No, you don't stress me.
But
There's no but.
okay. So there you have it. I'm a very peaceful wife. No stressing. The next question asks why when are we expecting baby number 2? Guys, keep praying. God will do it one day. Just you're not praying enough. You're not praying enough. If you pray enough, baby will come. Okay? Okay? Next question is, how did you guys meet? You all are so cute. I'm sure I'm the cutest. I'm the cuter of this couple. Anyway, thank you first of all. Yeah, so how did we meet? We met through his cousin, who happened to be a very close friend at that time. And yeah, basically she just called me up one day and she was like, Tolu, this is my cousin that really likes you, and is really ready for marriage, blah blah blah. I was like, see, don't let me stress you and your cousin. I'm not in the mood for men. I'm not like, I was in that phase of men has come. I was legit enjoying my singlehood that time. Like, I wasn't doing anything fun or anything, but in my own head I was having fun because it was just basically school. I think we met in my final year. Yeah, first semester of my 400 level. That was where we met, and it was basically school, church, home. That was all. And then once in a while, no, I wasn't even hanging out with anybody. Like I was in a very zen mood. I was good. So I told her straight out, see, don't let me stress you and your cousin. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to meet anybody. And then she was just like, no, just be friends with him. I'm not saying that marry him tomorrow, but just be friends with him. Blah blah blah. See, I was like, what does he do? Does he have money? Does he have money? And he was like, yes. I said, okay, no, allow ya. Share contacts now. So at that time it was BBN. So it was BBN pin period, and she gave him my BBN pin. And that time I was still actively acting on stage, and my DP that time was one of my pictures taken on stage while I was on stage, and it was like I was like, hey, Mami Wata. So that was the picture I used with horrible makeup and all of that. And I remember that she messaged me. Acolytes, like I don't know how to explain acolytes. Acolytes is, you know how you have maybe issue now. Issue, we have other people behind him that used to follow him around. So I was part of the people following him. Mami Wata up and down. Yeah, so. And she messaged me like, Tolu, what kind of stupid picture is that? Remove it and put something nice. I remember I was like, is it that serious? And I changed it and I was like, oh, sweet girl, sweet girl. So anyway, that was how we met, and we were talking on the phone. We were talking on the memory, please, I'm recording a video. We were chatting for a period of time, and to be honest, it got to a time I was telling another friend of mine, like, guy, and funniest thing, he just came at me like, okay, let's be friends. We just used to chat, like, how was your day, that kind of thing. And it got to a point, like, months down the line, I was telling a friend of mine, like, if this guy asked me out, I'll date him. If this guy asked me out, I'll date him. Anyway, so yeah, that was how we met. Did I leave anyone out?
I was talking to my cousin, and then she actually was flipping through pictures, and then I kept like, no.
This is a pimp.
No, and then I got to her, like, yes. And then my cousin asked me properly, like, are you sure you're ready? Like, see, I'm done playing, this is it, let's do this. And then she showed me a picture, said yes, and then sent me the pin. I did it on BlackBerry, and then she kind of gave me a summary of what kind of person Tolu is. And okay, yeah, let's go. And I did the rest. I made sure to tell her, come. I'm not saying do anything. It's just to be able to just have a contact. And that was it. Stephanie?
I feel like a ball right now. You know when they're playing ping pong?
Who's playing?
That ball that they play, pam 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 pam. Like,
Why do you feel like a ball?
I don't know. Like, oh yeah, I said yes to her, and I was just like, give her my. It's just for me to have a contact, and this is 10 years after she has my baby.
What?
Whatever. So next question, someone asked how to get into a good relationship, because all the guys I have met here, all they want is, so I don't know, like legit, not pity, like I just feel like it's a whole lot of work dating these days. Like the dating scene has gotten super bloody, because guys these days don't want to commit. Girlfriends are behaving like wives, so there's really nothing for them to commit to. So like, it's just, trust me, I'm not saying, oh, this is the reason why this person is not married, or I'm just saying that it's really legit difficult, and I recognize that challenge right now. So how to get into a good relationship? To be honest, I don't know. I'm going to say what I think, and I will allow my husband to also talk from a guy's point of view. To be honest, I feel like marriage comes when you're not looking, when you're not like, oh, I want to get married. It comes when you least expect it. So I feel like there is no, oh, do this and you will get these results when it comes to being in a good relationship. I feel like just concentrate on yourself, add values to yourself as much as you can. Enjoy being single, because married people crave being single. Okay, so
You crave being single. Okay. Oh, so
what I mean is that being married comes with responsibilities. I can't just up and carry my bag now and say that I'm going somewhere. I have to, like, I'm traveling, or I'm going back to Nigeria. I have to like put two other people into consideration. That's what I mean. But as a single person, you're basically living for yourself. So I feel like this is a time to actually concentrate on yourself. I know that as humans, there are times that you would crave that companionship and all of that, but don't let that force you into a relationship that is not worth it, a relationship that doesn't align with your purpose. So I hope all I said just makes sense, but in my head it makes sense. So
anyway, there's no one way to get it done. It's basically willing to take risks, putting yourself out there, but not in a compromising way, obviously. Like, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever doesn't make you uncomfortable. Go out more, spend more time outside. Nobody will come and look for you in your house.
definitely.
So but like she said, it's true. Sometimes it's when you're not really looking for it that it comes looking for you. So you just see yourself, focus on you. When the right time happens, or when the right person comes
along, you would know.
Yeah.
I hope and I pray genuinely from my heart that love that you desire, that marriage that you desire, God is going to make it happen for you, and and God would make you happy. Amen. So next question, someone asks, how do you settle disagreements, misunderstanding?
I choose my battles. There are some things that yes, I fight and insist on my hair, but most of the time,
Rejects.
maybe it's just because I'm at that point in my life. See, oh yeah, now answer the question. What do we say to disagreement? I feel like I cave more. Maybe
So
I'm
is that
wrong.
a good or a bad thing?
There's no good or bad. What works for a
Does that make you feel good? You caving? Well, I feel.
Depends on what it is.
I also feel like he caves, and that gets me angry sometimes, because in my head I'm like, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that would be taking in things just because, oh, I want peace. You'll be taking in things that don't make you feel comfortable. Do you understand? But you're not happy that you are caving, in quotes. Do you get? So it gets me angry when things happen and I expect that you will say, okay, this is how this has made me feel. Let's talk about it. It does that a lot. But and it scares me, because, and at the same time I get angry because you're not now going to come in the future and tell me, oh, I took a lot of shit. I took a lot of kiniko because of this relationship. I'm legit going to say to your face, that's on you, not me. Because I won't stop you from expressing yourself. I won't stop you from saying this is what I want from you. But if you don't express that, don't now blame me for whatever comes out of that. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so I feel like, how do we settle disagreement? I feel like we move on a lot. It's good and sometimes it's not good. We move on a lot. Like something will happen in the morning and everybody's like bunny face. The next in the afternoon everybody's playing and we've moved on. Like we just move on, because at the end of the day, peace is important, yeah. But there are things that happen that's okay, we let's just sit down and talk about them, like the previous video. So like there are times that I actually want to talk about it, and then there are things that are so trivial that you can let it go. Just move on to the next thing. I beg, don't stress, don't dwell on things so much. Guys, next question. Someone said, what's the starter pack to having glowing skin in Nigeria? I think, yeah. My skin is actually at its worst right now. Like I've never been one to have issues with my skin, except okay, maybe I'm reacting to something. But having breakouts or my skin looking dull or whatever, it was when I came into this country that I started. But anyway, I would say starter pack, I would say for glowing skin, starter pack for glowing skin, I would say hydrate. Whether you have oily skin or combination skin or normal skin or dry skin, hydration is number one. And please don't go to, I don't know, before they come for me, I don't subscribe to organic products, and that's personal. So if it works for you, good. When I was in Nigeria, that was what I was using and it was good for me. But now I've educated myself, and it might just not be the best option for me or for you. So I would say go for products that are well known, that you know that they have NAFDAC registration. They are people are my let me send you cream. I will not use it because I'm spending so much so that my skin will even still look presentable like this. It's not at its best, but I don't want to collect anything that will now make come and buy cream for me. I'm sorry. I celebrate what you're doing, but it's not for me. So hydration, moisturizer. If you are a dry skin babe, you can try if you're an oily skin babe, you can try gel moisturizers. There are a ton of good ones out there. If you are dry skin, you can use any moisturizer, any thick cream moisturizes well, and then you can do hydration like hyaluronic acid. I'll put it there, I don't know how to pronounce it, so you can do that too. Hydration is like one I use. Okay, I think I'm rambling too much about this skincare thingy. yeah, so do hydrating serums, hyaluronic acid, and good moisturizer. So questions, all the other comments that I got on my question tag was basically people saying, why are you so adorable, why are you so cute? I'm always this particular follower. Why are you hating on me, nigga? There's this particular follower, oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Like she's so sweet, like the way, like, I appreciate you, cute Dutchie. Thank you for your love and for your support. Thank you. I see you. I see the way you love upon me, and I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. So she's always like, so a lot of other comments like that. And someone asked me a question, and the person asked that, how do you get a job in Canada? I don't know, because I won't say, oh yeah, this is what to do to get a job, because I just got into the work scene in Canada. So first of all, I think your resume must be 100%, and then I feel like Canadians like experiences more than certifications. If you have certifications, good, but you have to like have experiences in that stuff, in that career, and you would have a higher chance of being what is it called, being selected or being employed. So if you are new here, you can do some volunteering works in the area of your career, what you want to specify in. So you can do some volunteering work. You can just put it on Google, volunteering work in Kiniko, and then it's summer, so there are lots of opportunities there in summer. And what else? And also, I'm in HR, right? I've heard some Nigerians during interviews, and I'm always like, because I can't say anything, I'm always like, no, why you, like, your CV or your resume is so good, you're not representing your resume, you're not representing your experiences well. Like, I wish I could, maybe I would, I don't know, but like there are tips to Canadian work interviews. I'm not saying I'm an expert in this, because I mean, I just started HR, but I have seen a little bit of these things, and it's something common with Nigerian applicants, like the way they answer questions and all of that. So I don't know if one of these days I will just do like a short video on IG. Again, if you're not following me on IG, go and follow. You know, tips, what I think that you can, you know, add to yourself, how you can answer questions, interview questions, and just sound prepared and all of that. Person asks, how did you cope with being apart for several years in marriage? Do you want to go first?
You go first.
My sister, it was coping. It was, see, it's not something that I pray for my worst enemy. Like, distant marriage is not good. I don't, when people tell me, oh, I want to come to Canada too, so I'm thinking maybe I should first come, then I will immediately no, that is my response. But I know that it's not usually the same. My experience doesn't mean that will be your experience, but I just don't do it, because it's really terrible. There was a time I legit sent a mail to my husband, like, okay, so I want us to go our separate ways. I'm done with this marriage thing. Like, I'm done. Like, it was horribly bad. So I would say my coping mechanism, and this is not so good, was detaching myself from him. So I would intentionally not call him, because I don't want to be missing you. So I would intentionally not call him all through the day. It's not right, but it was my coping mechanism. That was what I used to cope. So I would like just emotionally detach myself from him. So when we talked, then it was just like, oh yeah, what's up? Yeah, like you're talking to a friend that you talk when you talk. That's why I said that last year beginning of last year was just different for us. And then there's something we call, I'll put it on this thing. So we did a lot of that also. I tried to like have fun. Like you see me go out, you see me dress up. I did things that made me happy, legit. Like I'm a clothes person. Like I like to shop, clothes, hair, and I was just buying things, taking pictures. Like those are things that make me happy, and I did them just for me to cope with what was going on with myself. So I would, out of the blues, take myself out. Sometimes just call some friends, let's go out, let's do this and all of that. So those were things that I did to cope. Let me answer for you.
Oh yeah.
He threw himself into work. It was like working back to back. And if you watched my last video, our anniversary vlog, that was what his brother was saying. I don't know if I left it in the video or cut it out. That was what his brother was saying. Like it was legit working back to back. So I felt like that was his own way, and if not for him, we probably will still be together, because left me, I was ready to move on because I was just tired. It was too tiring. And then I had men that were like, I want to marry you, you and Mumori together. And no, the pressure was crazy. I won't lie, the pressure was crazy. Because I used to be hot though. In Nigeria I was so hot. It's in this country that I'm looking wuru like this. What did you say?
You are still. I was gazelle intense in making sure this was done. If I could put it in words, I would, but it's the grace of God, honestly. It's the grace of God, because so many things happened within that time frame that
could have separated us.
Yep. So give God the glory.
So you know, when you have a partner that is willing to, you can see that they are making efforts to actually be with you, to actually make the partnership, make the relationship work. You would just, tell yourself, okay, one more day, and then the next day you tell yourself one more day, because this person's effort is actually making it worthwhile. Like my husband would just, out of the blues, like if I just cough like, what is wrong? What do you need? He has called people that he knew with me. Please, can you go to this thing, get food for her? Can you do this? So I was being pampered. It's just now that.
Shout out to Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon was my daughter. That he would just call her. Tolu is not feeling fine. Please, can you get a person to organize small chops and organize this? Like, what? Send soup to the house. Like send vegetable soup, snails, fruits, all of those things. Momore, please. All of those things were just like, when you get to the point, it wasn't like there were no times, there weren't times that I would not be tired, or it would not annoy me or something. Like there were times, but then when you remember the good times, you just tell yourself, move on. And then good friends and family around. My dad loves him, so even if I want to go and meet my parents that I don't want to do again, I know that it's a battle, it will be a battle, it will be a war to win. Do you get? So yeah, so I think that was it. Like my parents, they like my dad, he loves him so much. Let me say shout out to Mr. Kewale. Like, he was one of the people that God used. That no. This vlog / question tag was good. I hope you liked it. If you loved it, please tell me your favorite parts, or comment down below what you loved about this, and just love up on Zaddy Bands and Tolu.
Zaddy Bands.
Shout out to whoever suggested Zaddy
Danny.
Bands. Right.
So guys, thank you for watching to the very end. Love you.